Yo, what's up, guys? This is Captain Daniel Kim. In today's video, I want to talk about my personal experience when it comes to, I guess you could say, pursuing a life trying to get what you want, but not to be stressed about it. I haven't even found the right words for it, right? So what I'm trying to say is, let me just give you context of what I'm trying to think about. So lately, I'm in my 30s. And there's a lot of things I know for sure I want, right? One thing is definitely career, financial abundance, right? A beautiful girl that I could really connect with, have really good, strong relationship with, someone who fits my lifestyle, chemistry and compatibility, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like I'm more clear. I'm so clear on what I want, right? I exactly know. If you told me describe the exact lifestyle you want, I would actually know exactly where I want to live, what kind of house I want to have, what kind of lifestyle I want to do every single day. I'm very clear on it because I went through life enough at this point where, yeah, I'm pretty sure exactly where I want to go in terms of my life, right? So I would say, you know, on that note, that has caused me to kind of overthink or overstress in terms of getting what I want. What I mean by that is that like I want this so bad, right? I know I'm so clear on it, but why don't I have it? It should be here. I'm so clear and every single day, right? You got to put in the hustle, right, to get that, right? Especially if you want money, you got to put in things. You got to do habits that make you money, right? It's just like the body, right? I have this body because every single day I put in the work to get the body. I did 20,000 steps. I ate healthy. I ate my meal plan, NutriChef, and I worked out every single day. But it's funny when I actually got this body, I actually wasn't thinking about the future of having and looking like this. Because I remember when I wanted it so bad, I was so clear cut on having a nice body. I look for it, I want for it, I search my apps, I was like, do I have it yet? And I kept on searching for it, but I never got it. But when I actually let go and I just focus on the daily days of like, okay, I don't have the body right now, but if I focus on just doing the stuff that I know will get me there, one day I'll have it. And but even that, I wasn't even thinking about, do I want that? Do I want to get the body? Like, I was thinking about what I need to do every day to be healthy, to be in shape and everything. And then one day I woke up and I looked like this. And I was just like, what? Oh, shoot. How's that how work like that, right? So, it's because in a way, and yesterday I heard this quote, que será, será. Whatever will be. And that's such a powerful quote, right? But it doesn't mean just chill, do nothing, just be like, I'm a stoner, I'm not gonna do anything in my life. Not that. But I think if you're doing the work, right? You're doing the work, you're putting in every day, there's gonna be times when you get discouraged because you're looking for some validation, some kind of result from doing all the hard work you're doing. Because it is insanity if you keep doing all the work and you're getting no results and you're like, oh, I fucking love the work. But there's some people, like I remember I was watching Dave Goggins, he just loves the work. And because he loves the work, from the work comes his body, comes his energy, comes his hustle, comes his social media, comes his money and everything like that. And even Joe Rogan, if you think about it, his podcast started with like his friends smoking weed and just talking shit. So what I'm saying is, if you do something every single day that is work, but you also love it and like it's leading to the right place, and you generally know this is the right thing to do, right? Like the body, like yeah, there was like ketogenic diet, the fucking intermittent fasting, the if it's flexible dieting, and all this stuff, right? But as long as you're doing one kind of diet and you put in the work, you're burning more calories than you ate, or moving more than you ate, whatever, you would eventually lose weight and get a body. But I didn't know I was going to get this body. I thought I had to do the whole broccoli chicken diet. I had to do a certain way because I've been trying for this for so long and I finally got it. And I just woke up one day looking like this. I'm like, what the fuck, right? So I think in terms of that, if it comes to my career, the girl, like girls, let's talk about game for a little bit because I am a dating coach still. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And like I said, my website is dominateasiandating.com. If you want free consulting with me, let me know. But in terms of dating, yeah, like honestly, at some point in the very beginning, guys, I learned the stuff of what to say to a girl. I went to learn from a dating coach and everything. But the biggest thing I learned was that sometimes I just had to go and approach 10 girls, 20 girls, 30 girls, 40 girls, 50 girls in like one night or one day or one week. Like I just had to keep on talking to girls. And the more and more I talked to girls, I got phone numbers. And the more phone numbers I got, some were actually legit and they actually wanted to come out with me. And I would set up a date. But did all of them was successful? Was there days when I wanted to quit because the girls rejected me constantly? Yes. And I would wish to tell you that like, you know, you could have the perfect line, you could do the perfect routine, you could look the best, and you'll get the girl of your dreams every single time if you do this and this. No, that's not how it works. You actually have to just make an effort. You have to do things daily. And I think through this video, I'm reminding myself that too. Bro, are you making content? Are you making YouTube? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you doing some kind of work? Are you saving money? Are you spending less than you earn? I think if you do that, you'll have more money, right? So even now, I'm telling myself, stop buying shoes. I might have to sell some shoes, actually, thinking about it now. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're doing something that could possibly bring you money, right? Even if you don't see the money coming into fruition now, are you actually doing stuff every single day with money? In terms of girls, are you going out there improving yourself? If you're not, honestly, if you don't have any girls in your life, rather than watching YouTube on how to pick up girls, rather, if you're working with a dating coach, he'll tell you probably to go talk to girls too, at least some kind of online dating. Honestly, if you don't have a coach, I would not recommend online dating because you don't know how to make your online dating work well. But if you are doing online dating by yourself and you still have some matches with girls that are somewhat attractive, go out with them. Put yourself out there. Like, stop going for all the hot girls when you're not even ready for the hot girls. Like, a lot of my clients, they work with me and they're like, I want the hottest of hot girls, the most beautiful girls, but they're not even ready. They can't even attract a girl who they don't consider attractive, right? Not, well, I'm not saying ugly girls. I'm talking about girls that they don't find attractive. So what I'm saying is a lot of these people, even me, are trying to play in the big leagues, right? I want to be a multimillionaire. I want to be a billionaire, blah, 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 blah. Are my habits billionaire habits? Are my habits million habits, you know? So what I'm saying is, I think the best example, and also I heard this from Dave Gans yesterday, he said this, right? You know, everyone tries to think, feel, do, have, and then that causes behavior, right? Like you think first, then you feel first, then you do, and then you have, right? But he's actually saying do, action, do, have, and then you'll think and you'll feel. So he's like, just go do the action. Go do the action that makes you have whatever you want. And then think about it and then feel if this is worth it, right? And most people are like, no, that's a waste of time. You know, what's the point? But most people, even Jim Carrey said that quote, he wish everyone was rich so they realize being rich is not all that. But he still did it and he was rich. He became rich. So he has every right to say it because he's rich. He has the credibility that he's rich and it's not all worth it. But he still got rich by doing the work he loves. He became a famous movie star. So I think David Goggin actually makes the best point because I think in life, we're always going to be as human nature to want stuff, right? But the issue is, I think the guy who wants stuff and fails to get what he wants is way worse than the guy who gets stuff, does something and gets stuff, but then he realizes he didn't want it in the first place. I actually think the second guy, the guy who goes for it, no matter what, does the actions and he gets it, he gets the results because he just went for it, but then he didn't think about it. Does he want it or not? Does he truly want it? Does he happy? Whatever. And he still gets the result. But he's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do it. But I think he still has that confidence built from going for what he wants, right? Or not even going for what he wants. He said, I want this, and he got it. It doesn't have to be this huge motivation. Because I think the issue with a lot of people are like, do I really want this? Do I really want the nice body? Do I really want to be jacked? Do I really want to be rich? Do I really want the hot girl? It's better to get the hot girl and realize hot girls are crazy and they're high maintenance, so you don't want to deal with them, rather than tell yourself and bullshit yourself and convince yourself that, yeah, I'm not a man, I don't want beautiful women. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're like, oh, yeah, but, you know, hot girls are high maintenance and they're gold diggers, blah, blah. Why not get the hot girl? Do everything you can to get that hot girl. Figure out for yourself if you can't deal with hot girls and they're gold diggers. Are they truly all gold diggers? And then like you could talk your shit and say, yeah, I don't want hot girls. But if you have no credibility of getting hot girls, you can't talk shit about hot girls and say they're high maintenance, they want this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that. I feel like even guys who say, oh, money's not everything, I get it. Even me, like, trust me, I went that route. Like, oh, maybe I don't need that much of me. But one thing's for sure. I want to buy my parents a Chanel bag, my mom. I want to get them first class tickets. I want to buy whatever the fuck I want if I want to buy it at that moment. That's a fact. But I can't keep bullshitting myself. Yeah, but do I really want it? Do I want to be materialistic? How about we get there first? And like, here's the thing. If there's a way for certain things in life, for drugs, right? Maybe you should think about doing some thinking before you do drugs. I'm not saying just like do drugs just to be like, because drugs, I think, is an escape from reality too. So just be careful with that. But I think that all the things that most people want, right? Health, wealth, girls, that's pretty much it, right? I think that guys are pretty much like that. They want to be jacked, we want women, and we want money, right? So for the men who are watching this, right, those are pretty much the three things we want. Let's be real here. If you want the top three things, what most women want in their life, they want hot girls, they want to be jacked, they want muscles, and they want to be rich, right? So if you want those three things, just do them. Just do them. Don't sit there and be like, ask yourself, do I really want them? No, maybe just cave into your fucking human nature for a bit and just go do shit. And then when you start doing it, because there's two things that will go. Either you'll get the result, right? Or on your way there, you realize maybe I don't want this, or you don't want to put in the work to get it. And then you have to accept the reality that you have to work your 9 to 5. You have to do all this. You have to like realize you like being comfortable, and you have to accept that. You can't try to be alpha when you're an alpha. So for me, there might be a point where I'd be like, yo, do you want to be an alpha? Put up with this shit, fucking work hard and be an alpha, or be a beta and just don't get all that shit. There has to be two decision points I have to make. Either I put up with the hard work and the bullshit and become an alpha, or I could be beta and be comfortable my whole life. What do you want? And I've decided I want to be an alpha. And I'm going to start doing actions that are alpha. Even when it's hard, I got to just do the actions. I'm not going to think and question my life. Am I an alpha or beta? Just fucking do things that are alpha. And one day I'll become an alpha. So it's a rant, I know, but I hope you guys really like this video because it's kind of showing you guys what I'm going through in my life, the overthinking and stuff. But que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. And the thing is, I chose to be intentions. I chose my intention to be an alpha, to be the best 1% man I could be. That's my intention. Nothing's going to change from that. So that means que sera, sera for me is being an alpha, being 1%. That's where I'm going. But for you guys, I would set an intention and then whatever will be, but make sure you're taking action every day to get there, okay? It's been a pleasure. Captain Daniel out.